Peace.
You know it.
We peace. Peace, y'all.
Let the
Welcome to
Spirit show
Wisdom
it.
Wednesdays.
Say amen. Hallelujah. Say, all right.
We gotta light up mics.
Light up nights to light up the night and light up your life.
Light it up. Fire. All right.
All right. On a serious note,
Yeah.
today in Philadelphia, that's how the headline starts. No, seriously. Today in Elkins Park, the divine energy comes from upon a mound, and there is a story to the mound. And today is the story of the divine architecture. Right? I don't like the way I said texture. Right?
Texture.
Architecture. Right? When shit was founded or found. Id, the ed just is the ending, the suffix, no, it's the suffix.
It's the suffix.
It's the suffix to show that it happened, right?
Yes.
But the premise, the root found is to, for something
To be made known.
made
Like
known.
to happen upon.
Right.
Yeah.
So think about all the cities and towns, even buildings, have dates or years that they were founded.
Founded.
Boroughs incorporated because they were founded, right?
Yes.
That means in the King's English that we happened upon this place, but you ain't find shit.
Oh yeah, the discovery.
Right, the
The
doctrine of discovery gave the right
To found.
for people to found things with their and plant their flag and say, "It is ours," said the king.
That's a wild, crazy place to live.
It's
It's wild where we at.
agreed. I press the buttons hard. I hold this mic tight as shit. Like, yes, I found the mic.
Yeah.
Find the sweet spot. Find the sweet spot.
We can find out who found stuff by the language, the founding fathers.
Right.
Those that founded this great nation. These mothers.
Let's talk about the founding of Philadelphia, right? Well, through the Quakers. William Penn is the founder of the city of Philadelphia, so-called city of brotherly love, right? And made a covenant with the Lenape Pocket Indians that were here.
That's who they found.
They found the Lenape, and they found the land of milk and honey, and they found a place and space of unity where the queens resided and the matriarch was the legacy. They found a place that was already thriving, and they took it upon themselves to decide that we're going to erase this whole origin or original narrative and plant our flag in the name of religious freedom and come and be based on the prophecy of the Rosicrucians, Philly, the church of Philadelphia.
The church.
Because being found or religious, so they weren't being religiously persecuted. The Quakers, the Society of Friends.
The Friends are the Quakers.
The Friends are the Quakers.
Ben Franklin.
Ben Franklin, William Penn, all of those folks that were supposed, they have them written in his story, Geppetto's story of the founding. They have it written in history that them coming here, creating electricity, the waterworks. You have this affinity with the waterworks, right?
Yeah.
And the
Love it
waterworks was the but that was the first utility of Philadelphia.
Yeah, that was a part of the plan.
Mm-hmm.
When to discover, right? Discovery is the word they started using when they got permissed by the church or when they got permissed by the Pope. So they already were aware of these places. It was just a matter of how to get it out of the hands of the people that was already here. They already had come to these places. When I say these, I mean Turtle Island, all the places. They already were aware and had come here and scoped out the scene, right? Don't think for a minute that they just no, and it wasn't sweet. It was a lot of war. It was a lot happened over a long period of time to lead up to that point. They had to fight for the waterworks. I'm back at it. Mm-hmm. The waterworks. But it was already a plan to take over the waterways because that's how they were going to come here and move and ship things. Don't forget, they was traffickers. They were criminals. Go off.
Can I add to your wisdom?
Yeah.
Because the waterways are the laws, maritime law, maritime meaning water, maritime law is what we are being put under duress under, but they're using it on land. These were navigators who were taught by the indigenous people of all of the lands that they found. Mm-hmm. They were taught the secrets, not even guessing or knowing that the trade winds from the Atlantic Ocean got people from Africa to here way quicker than what they were given privy to the information.
Absolutely.
Almost like those energetic portals. We happen to be coming to you from a mound. And the thing about these mounds, they're all over. That's another key characteristic to know that you are on indigenous land that was occupied prior to any finding or founding or founded any of that. Any thing that the doctrine of discovery made privy. Mm-hmm. These mounds cover much of the eastern woodlands especially from North Carolina up to New York, and then my microphone doesn't want to stay on. And then from New York, and then going westward when the land grab that you always speak so much of started occurring, and they started pushing us westward because they pushed us from the south to the north, where we were occupying the south and north, and then got pushed west as they incorporated and found cities in the east, all along the eastern seaboard, and then pushing them further into the uncharted territories. Even Chicago is Native American.
Go back to maritime law.
Maritime law.
How we live, we got, so you just said the uncharted. Mm-hmm. So even
charters,
that's a
they
water.
Got land
that's a water term.
We're given land charters based on maritime law. Yeah. And in this building, right? You know, well, in this building that I've been in, right? Yeah. When you walk down the halls, do you see all the maritime energy? The wheel, the steering wheel is the carpet, and then those flowers represent the indigenous flowers from all of the places. We've been doing that deep diving. When you're cast into the synagogue of Satan,
I thought about this. Didn't I say don't do that?
Or don't tell the truth. Remember, we're a truth platform.
We are telling the truth from this mound. You're absolutely right.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Like,
we're just getting started.
the wager of death is
the wages of sin is death.
Right.
And sin means to miss the mark. And if you don't tell the truth, you miss the mark.
Right. And I attest to bring the truth if they gonna kill me, kill me. You ain't gonna keep scaring me. I ain't fucking scared.
No, I ain't scared.
Because guess what? Your boy said, Hov said, everybody got to do that.
Yeah.
You scared of death? Everybody got to do that. You come here, set in stone, got to do that.
I just didn't know you was gonna get on here and say
Oh, I'm gonna say it
SOS.
all. Oh, SOS. because I know I
I
may
got
I
you.
say
You can-
my
yeah.
my business was formed in 2019 as Ecclesia Tis Philadelphia, and Ecclesia is church. Tis is of, and Philadelphia is Philadelphia. The Church of Philadelphia is in Latin. Ecclesia Tis Philadelphia, the Church of Philadelphia. To be that, and then to be know that the letter Jesus is supposed, that was some civil stuff too, you know, the swish swash.
Yes.
The Jesus' letter to the 7 churches, well, Philadelphia was the one true church. Why? Because they had the most faith. And if you come to Philadelphia, Philadelphia is such like New Orleans, is one of those places that when you step on the land,
The places that are alive.
you feel it, yes. The ancestors are in the soil. So these sacred energy matters.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere. You can smell it when you get off the plane in New Orleans. It's heavy and you feel it.
It's amazing though.
And I have
love
to
getting
go.
off the plane in New Orleans.
I have to go back and walk barefoot through the streets of New Orleans because I'm learning when you ground yourself, especially if you are connected. We're all connected, but if you know you're connected and you know how to take in your channels,
Yes.
you will get the message.
Tap in.
And all you gotta do is test yourself. Take the message in and then research it. If they match, what the fuck does that mean? You're the first computer. Google that shit. Right?
Absolutely.
Google it. So, yeah, so we're in Elkins Park, Pennsylvania, which per capita during the, not industrial, what was that revolution where Leonardo DiCaprio played in the movie.
Titanic?
The other one where he was very,
Great
very
Gatsby?
wealthy. The Great Gatsby.
Mm-hmm.
The Golden Age, the Gilded Age. Elkins Park has the most mansions per capita than any other place. And if you look around
Here in
Here.
the state.
in the state, because it was and to sidebar, the domineering people here or population happens to be Jewish. And the property that we're on now has been a long time turnover from John Wanamaker to the Breyer ice cream estate to then gifted to the Boy Scouts of America and now still holding the Breyer estate name, Breyer. But that's the population cap here mostly. And this mound is alive. The backyard where we wanted to originally record from today, but we being slow,
Life.
you know,
Just the
life
days.
and yes. We lost sunlight, but it's magical. It's a magical forest back there.
It is.
Literally. Would you like to?
It's amazing. Now, about mound and mound energy in certain places. It's legit your birthright to have access to places like that. back out back where she's talking about is definitely a sacred space that speaks to you, and a space that is high energy. You can feel and receive divine messages.
And the animals don't even be scared of you back there.
No, your Snow White gene kick in.
Facts. You can talk to the trees and they respond, and the animals and everything. Bunnies are and deer are some skittish ass animals.
Yes.
They run. Human rump. As soon as that
Yeah.
thumper don't play, and neither does Bambi.
And our ancestors knew, our ancestors prepared these places. These places were places of veneration, or places of ceremony, places of worship, places of burial, very sacred spaces that hold a specific energy, that are geometrically designed in a biological way that allows for a quantum exchange to happen between the spiritual and the physical.
Yes.
So yeah, look up mounds and pyramids. They harness the same energy.
Shout
It's
out to Rosbin.
big shout out to
Free your
Rosbin.
mind, free your mounds, and the rest will follow. Shout out to Rosbin. Can we give a call out, and anyone who sees this, forward the information that we're calling on Rosbin,
Follow.
because I would love for him to partner with us and do a Free Your Mounds
Do the
walking
tour.
tour, and also a our Trail of Tears tour down on Lincoln Drive, you know, and we can really feel it come to life. Like, it's one thing for you to hear us talk about it. But Philadelphia, this place, it's a reason they don't do nothing that they do, because these are masters of strategic study. They study. That is the gift of Geppetto, to study
Facts.
and to take if you think every T and I ain't crossed and dotted, you're the fool. And if you think that any of this thing that you're experiencing or what you know to be so, which really is not the truth of so-ness, you're a fool. And it's time for you to stop living foolishly and being foolishly, start being radical. And I don't mean radical and discombobulated, but sidebar sometimes, you know, loving light, loving dark. There's levels to this shit. And turning the other cheek and assimilating, that's not the path. You know, it's time to take back. We have watchers.
Because when you're a black person, you're never really alone.
You see our watcher in the back, in the
Yeah.
window, getting a good picture. You know, there'll probably be a complaint about this tomorrow. Oh well, because it's not music and we're not amplified loud. We're having a conversation, and I'm not doing anything against the handbook of the co-op.
That's right.
Because they try me. But again, when you're not scared and you know who you are, guess what? They know
who you are.
They know
And
who you was
make
before
mad.
you knew who you was.
Yeah, because when they see you roll up and they know who you are,
Mm-hmm.
they are.
It makes them nervous, because what are you going to do, intimidate me? Try, okay, thank you. I eat those. Do you know we are the most post-traumatic stress disordered people on the planet? If you are melanated and live
On
in
Earth.
or specifically, I'm done. But in urban settings in the West,
Absolutely.
you have experienced, and you're not even registering it as this, you've experienced as much trauma and violence as someone who grew up in the West Bank, Israel, Palestine, Iraq. You know? How is that possible? how is it possible?
Because we watch a lot of, we consume a lot of trauma porn. We are continually, first we have our in-home, the normal traumas, regular trauma, like somebody might transition or a house might burn down, things like that.
Or somebody might be getting their
unavoidable.
ass whooped.
Yeah, somebody might be getting their
Or
ass
mentally
getting
whooped.
the stuff. And then we have the outside traumas. We have what we consume with our eyes and with our ears, the big people,
Drugs,
places,
violence,
and things that
gun
we
violence.
interact with. Yeah, those things. And then the compounded trauma, the trauma that you never dealt with more trauma on top of that trauma on top of that trauma on top of that trauma,
Yeah.
and never,
And
and
it's-
not looking at it, that's the PTSD.
Don't well, you hide it. Ain't nobody allowed to go to therapy. What if you not? You
better take
that
care
school
of
better
therapy.
not call me. That school better not call me telling me you was down there telling my business to the people. What? So you just called it.
Yeah.
And you taught that. Meanwhile, on the other side, therapy is a natural occurrence. It's a rite of passage almost. And it's learned. How do you feel about that? You don't know how you feel about shit because your feelings was never validated, and you better not cry. What?
Yeah.
Especially if you a boy. You better not cry. What?
Gotta be strong.
Gotta be stronger.
Yeah, I
Gotta
was
be
getting ready to
brave.
But yeah, so PTSD for melanated people in these United States, that's a serious thing. So before you even step out into adulthood trauma, childhood trauma
I'm about
gotta
to
be
say,
dealt with.
pull it from the ethers. How old were you when you first heard about, saw somebody or knew someone that got killed, not just died? I'm not talking about an old person dying of natural causes.
I was in elementary school.
Hmm. Your brother's friend, boy, your cousins, your uncle, boy.
Yeah, 8th grade, I had a friend that died from gun violence.
That's,
I was, 13. Crazy.
it is not out of the question to be walking home from school as a third grader. That's what, 8, 9, right?
Yeah.
And to see a whole city block taped off with the coroner and police, and then to bring in a tatted up body because someone has, what is that?
PTSD.
And someone did that to them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the movies that we're allowed to be
Trauma,
into,
porn.
Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society. The 90s inundated us with it. We had Cooley High for a long time, now, for years, and everybody still cries when Coach Cheese dies. Everybody. But that's been a continue. Coach Cheese was the basketball star.
And those are the
Ricky was the football star.
the psychological imprints.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kane was trying to leave.
Oh yeah, right before they can get out and make it clean. You
And
see
so
what they
was-
did to Franklin? You see what they did to Franklin?
Who's Franklin?
Snowfall, Franklin.
Oh, I don't like the so.
They ain't
okay.
killed Franklin, but oh gosh, yeah, how they just pound us with the same.
They beat it into you, and
Yeah.
then you start. So thoughts are things. Trust and believe, and fact is stranger than fiction. You better fucking believe it. And they don't get the fiction from fiction; they get it from the facts, and then they change it to suit the narrative to deplete the energy of the people they're pumping into.
I just had this conversation today at work about how we live in a place that seeks to keep us vibrating love, keep us in the
fear
frequency of fear.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the fear driven. We live in a propaganda pushing society that pushes the propaganda of fear. If you look at the news, the repetitive reel, it's about a 7 to 12 minute spin.
Yeah.
Right. It's been the same forever. And they keep, when we were younger, you used to have good feeling stories. You know, now when you see those things on TikTok where California, New Jersey, West Baltimore. They're all every news station is saying that it's a script. It's scripted.
Oh, it's very much
It's scripted. It's, to the point where even the what are those actors that they hire?
The crisis actors.
Crisis actors, the crisis narrative that gets sent out. Mike, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, like how they pull a celebrity out to tell us about something. Did you see, speaking of current events,
The puffy stuff.
Vanilla Ice was on a plane that supposedly had 800 people on it. It was a 15-hour flight from Dubai, and 106 of those people had to be rushed to the hospital. They had some kind of super flu.
Oh, because they're trying.
You should have saw the comments then.
They're trying because you know they're it's about to. I've been saying this for some time, and I don't. This isn't what I want, but I know they're about to push this whole new joint to try and lock us down again.
Yeah, they want us in the house.
They're about to do that, and the thing is, can I sidebar for a minute? I barely listen to the radio. Like, you know, I try to stick to my own programming. The more you program what you take in,
the freer
better
you become.
Because all radio programming, television programming, you know, and if they are paid to be
program us,
so they are part of the what are those people that stand in like Puffy and Oprah and
the media.
No, the people that
celebrities
that stand in
the handlers.
They're handlers.
I don't know.
Guardians. It'll let it be revealed. It'll come to me. See, I was about to waste all that time and energy. Gatekeepers. See how easy that works? Let it be revealed. I keep learning. I tell everybody say it, then I forget to do it. But it works. So the gatekeepers, they are the media. The news is the gatekeepers of your peace of mind. That's how everyone gets their way. I don't get that. You know how I get the weather? When I come out here in the morning and say my gratitudes, talk to Mother Nature. It's going to be a scorching day. Ooh, today is a beautiful day. Let it rain. Do I have to smell snow in the air?
I look at my phone. But the job of the news.
And you're on that.
Yeah, definitely. But this right here give me the whole month. I already know how to I know how to set my temperature, my body temperature. But the news is used to spread dissension from the north, east, west, and south. So the news carries a frequency and vibration for us to stick to. Like it's like flypaper. Just come through, suck up the energy, and keep it pushing.
You just had me, when you said north, east, west, and south, it had me think of, and I don't even, so the Wicked Witch of the West, right? So one of the greatest allegories ever told was the Wizard of Oz to the Wiz. The same story, different, connotation, but the same thing. So the Wicked Witch of the West, there's always a flip side to how a person is or why they become that way, right?
Yeah.
I would encourage you all to see Wicked.
Read it.
I never read it. I did go see the play.
I never seen it, but I read it and I want to see it.
We went to see the play, and so first of all, she was green. I'm just saying. Look, perfect. What are the people, what color are they on my shirt?
They're yellow and green.
And yellow and green, right? Yellow, green, purple, right? So our people, the Egyptians who probably, and the command, that was here too, right? That was here too. That was a side where that was here too. Flipping the narrative of that north, east, west, south thing. That's what you just said too.
If we live in an upside down, then you gotta turn it around.
Yeah. So there's so many things that it's just like.
It's so crazy.
But again, you're the computer, and your GPS is your bare souls connected to the land. especially on sacred ground, you won't have to ask any more questions. You'll know. It's a knowing. And when I tell you, they be talking. They talk through this land. And we just both had that same experience. It was the last Wednesday, right?
Yes.
The Art Museum is one of the greatest mounds in the city,
Yes.
right? City Hall is built on a mound as well. So these places that are energy portals, they got people coming to the Art Museum to take pictures with the Rocky statue, who's not even a real person. Are you kidding me? When we have all the real people on the...
And they tell the story though. It's the statues up and down, all the way leading up. So how I see it is, it's at the top, and the energy, it starts real big, and then slowly it tapers off. It starts real dense, and then it starts to layer out, right? But leading up there, they tell the story of how they came to the land. The indigenous people was here. You can see it through the statues. The indigenous people was here. They taught them things. They shared resources with them.
Taught them how to navigate the land.
Yes, they did. How to navigate the land, how to eat, how to
Grow.
all the things. And they still gave no FUCKs. Like they ain't here.
Wolves and sheep clothing.
Yeah, they talk good. That's what they do. So the story, the pictures tell. A picture is worth 1,000 words.
A million.
The pictures tell the real story, but the words,
and the statues,
the words look so
inviting.
Like they were so gracious and kind, and the wording, motherfuckers talk slick.
Good morning. There you go.
They
Good
talk real
morning.
slick.
They
say the
be
things.
happy to be sorrowful, bitch. Good morning. You're sad. Sassy.
You got angel number for today?
I do.
What you got?
911.
What is it?
9 is divine.
9
1 is
divine.
new.
No.
1 is initiative, right? So it's coming into divinity, and it is right now. It's now new initiative starting. It's an emergency. It is a call to worship, so to speak. A call to commune. A call to fall in the fuck alignment with your true self, your true purpose. They gave it to you, the ancestors, the divine prime source creator. Let's take it back to the one. So we are all a connection of the one.
Facts.
Prime, a prime number. Would you like to enlighten them what a prime number is?
No.
Okay, so a prime number.
It's just non-divisible.
It's only by itself in one.
Right.
9. 9. 3 is the first prime number. Right? No, 2. 1 is 1.
I'm the
Two.
word John.
2 can be divided by 2 and 1. 3, right? But the 1 is prime.
Right.
The prime source is the source for anything that is prime. So the creator of everything is prime source creator, the dark abyss of chaos, right? Not confusion. Melanated dark matter. Primordial prime. Primordial. Primordial. Ordial is 1, 2, 3, arranging it.
In order.
In order. Primordial. The primordial energy of black. Because first, they say first was the word. I know you break it down differently. But the word was light. So you only need light to offset dark. Invention, necessity is the key to invention. We create things out of need. So you need light to counteract dark. right?
Absolutely.
You need silence to counteract noise. There is a that floats to there is an opposite, an equal reaction. So, as more brilliant and great as the highest vibration of love can feel, the opposite of that is the lowest and slowest and darkest energy of fear. And they will take you from mid-fear to total fear, because the key goal for them is to keep you forever inundated in fear, right?
Yes.
They want you to be afraid of the
Everything.
dark, but the dark,
The dark especially.
the dark. That's why Carol Ann, don't go. They was telling her, right, don't go to the light, but now they wanted her to go to the light at the end because that was her only way back to here. Poltergeist.
Yeah.
They school you. What they show us through science fiction is science. The fiction part is the cap.
That's the creative authority to make a little change here and there. They take authority with a lot of things, and we have to not literalize those things so that we can get the meat and potatoes and leave the rest. Take the best parts, the parts that resonate. Because now that we're in the time of knowing, now that we can receive this, now that we do receive these messages and use our intuition, you take the best part. There's a couple of things I want to watch too.
Like,
I'm gonna watch The Matrix. I've never seen the whole Matrix and sat down and watched it. It makes me sleepy.
Neo was not the one.
Who's the one? Man of One was the one.
I want you to watch it and then you find out who the one was.
Okay. The Oracle was the one? Or that lady?
The lady was the Oracle, but the one was, I believe the one was Trinity. They made, if I'm not mistaken.
Because that would be prime.
But
The prime number, right?
the prime number, the one.
Yeah. His name, wasn't his name like John Connor or something? He was Jason. It was like a Jesus thing.
John Connor. John Connor is Terminator.
Oh, that's Sarah Connor's son.
Sarah Connor.
That's
John
another
Connor.
Jesus. They like them saviors. Ain't nobody coming to save y'all. Ain't nobody coming to save us.
Give ourselves. We gotta save ourselves. We have to.
You better save yourself.
Because
And then first you save you, and then you save other motherfuckers.
They tell you on the plane.
Put your mask on first.
Because if your mask is not on, how you gonna hyperventilate?
Yeah.
You want the cabin's losing oxygen. The cabin's losing oxygen, and you're trying to put your babies on first. You're panicking. The baby is only scared because you're scared. The baby's feeding off your energy. So put your mask on, and then put your baby's mask on, and then you can go in and help. You can't help nobody if you ain't help yourself, and that is the plight of melanated women. We giving our oxygen away. Meanwhile, we're suffocating. Stop suffocating. You're suffocating yourself. No one else is doing it to you. But when Jem said about saving ourselves, saving yourselves, I always be like, we preaching to the choir, and conscious niggas got so much to say, and we so smart, and always talking about shit. Radical niggas just want to blow shit up, It's none of that. So it's a grain of salt. You gotta take everything with a grain of salt, and it's all with all the strategy and planning and bubblegum and bullshit and spices and discombobulator boobulator, putting you through the fucking energetic spin, fucking calcifying your fucking channels so that you can get the Christ energy. Remember, we want, listen, this corona, that the virus, Corona means sun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Corona is the sun, right? So, it's sun practice.
Yeah, that's when they started putting that blanket up.
Right, and also Corona means crown,
Yeah.
and the only crowns that coil to the sun is 6 ether, 9 ether being 666. That 6 ether hair coils to the sun. Our hair is the only hair that grows up, not down. Grows up, not down. As above, so below. What do trees do?
Grow up and down.
Grow up and down. Those are our ancestors. But the tree's hair, their leaves, and if you look at trees, we saw this in your apartment complex, they lean, the sun will show you where it's been through the trees. Because they
lean
towards it. And be a tree. Get somewhere and get fucking planted. Plant your feet. Don't be afraid of the dirt. God made dirt. Dirt don't hurt. Dirt.
Dig in.
R.I.P.
Get some roots going.
Yes. So, and getting rooted, you get rooted with the palms of your feet, bottom, the soles, your soul. Your soul. And the soles of your shoes get rubber on them to counteract your magnetism because you're electric. Right? And when your soles touch the earth, the electricity will flow through you. And it will start aligning you to your chakras. And you'll find out the information. You're not supposed to know the information. That ruins the whole thing. If you know the information, then
you can play the game.
You
get a 1-up. We got a WCW Women's Crush Wednesday.
Yeah, my woman crush Wednesday is Shahida, it's your birthday, say your love.
Shine a light on me.
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 Thank you.
Shine a light on me. So, can I give you a birthday freestyle? This is what I used to do at the open mic, right? People's birthdays, they would get a freestyle.
Oh, I'm here for it. Shit. Freestyle me. Let's go.
Freestyle.
Let me give you beats.
No.
Oh, okay.
You want to give me a beat? It's your
No,
birthday.
not really. You got it.
Okay. So, WCW for me today be Shahida, Miss Mims, or should we call her the Hood Gemini Gems? The way she bends that copper around the rocks like it should knock off your motherfucking socks.
And
Copper dopeness, it's not hopeness, that shit is for real. And the shit is amazing when you touch it and feel. It is electrifying, and it is a conductor of the real deal. She was sent here with the Big Mom energy to heal, to speak of life, and to write. I am so happy to see her walk into her light and guide and shine and motivate the mind, especially of these young little motherfuckers wasting all this fucking time not knowing they're divine. It's time for all of us to find a perfect rhythm and rhyme and a line. So check her out on Instagram and TikTok too. Order some shit. What gotta be paid? It's due. So if it's your just due to be blessed, then bless her too. Because if you know like I know, she's already dead set on blessing you. Ashe.
my heart. Thank you.
Girl, bye.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Now I'm blushing, all right.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. I would be remiss if I did not mention that she is the birthday twin of my seed who came through me to participate in this reality.
Let's go,
Happy
nephew.
birthday, Chase.
Cheers.
Love you too.
The state twin.
Mm-hmm.
This is my twin now.
Yeah. I like to say they're twins, they're Gemini, right? One of, and it's the same with both of them. One of their twins loves and adores me. The other one, not so much. They be like this bitch. And I'm starting to learn which one I'm getting and when to be easy and when to be like, okay. Because when I'm like, okay, and it's the one to be like, this bitch. You can see it's written all over your face.
Yeah, we don't do good with
You
that.
don't have to say a
It
word.
be on our face real bad.
So,
Thank
shout
you.
out to Stupid. Anyway, so, give us a crystal for today, my love.
Selenite.
Right here, dope energy.
Yeah, dope energy. Get you some dope energy. Put it around your neck. My girl got it for you.
Yeah,
Black girl magic.
Dope
Got these
energy.
tools.
You wear it. You can well, I'll let you talk about it, and then I'll tell
Selenite.
about it.
Selenite it's a fibrous stone. It's very soft and it's
Malleable.
It's very malleable,
Mm-hmm.
but it's an angelic stone. It connects us to the selenite, celestial. It
Yeah,
connects us
it
to
glows.
angelic energy. It's also a stone that it can help with making us light. It cleanses and breaks up negative ions in our electromagnetic field, and it never has to be cleansed or cleared or charged or those things. It's a stone that can be used to charge other stones. I often use it to charge crystals before I work with them.
The selenite plates, they have the charging plates.
I got a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I also, it's one that you could keep, I keep it over my door, so when people come in, they automatically get wipe me down.
Mhm.
Get it off. But
Then
selenite is, and it's also, that's your favorite, right?
that's my activation
That's
crystal.
your activation crystal. You wanna talk about selenite?
Oh, absolutely. So, this right here is my selenite feather. Carved it because we use a feather to when we're burning sage, right? Smudging, right? To send the energy. This is its own smudge stick. It's a feather, and it will cleanse you because selenite is a master healer. Selenite and clear quartz are the two self-sustaining crystals. They cleanse all other crystals, self-cleansing, but this you don't want to put in water. Unless I use water when I'm carving and to help shade it.
Selenite and citrine, the clear quartz is the amplifier. But
Clear
the
quartz
selenite and the
amplifies
citrine don't
it.
have to be cleansed and cleared. They are self-sustaining crystals.
Yeah.
And kyanite.
Kyanite.
Selenite, citrine, and kyanite.
Black kyanite is my favorite.
Yep.
That black kyanite, I love blue kyanite too. I'll wear another piece there. But that black kyanite, the sparkly one, oh my God. And you put it with the blue kyanite together. I remember I was scared of that at first. Remember, I was like, what the fuck to do with this? It was like electric. I was like, it's electric. Ooh, boogie, woogie, woogie.
Yes.
But when I knew selenite, I was really coming into my, I really was tapping into my spiritual awakening. This was 2019 as well. We were at my house, having one of our spiritual little powwows, and Rob put in my hand these 3 selenite sticks, like, they were like big. I held them, and I bust into tears, but it was the best, because in that instant, I literally saw everything. It just like, and it was such an electric jolt. When I'm carving it, and stuff, my hair will be standing up. I look like the mad scientist being there crazy because it's very and with it being the angelic stone, it will align you with the messages of the angels. Truly, it all made sense to me with the selenite, the angel numbers, the communing with the language, speaking to them, the light language, which I'm now finding out is also
Indigenous language.
an indigenous tongue of my actual real life bloodline. That shit crazy, y'all.
It's amazing.
But that's us, so who we are right now. And if you're watching this, who you definitely have to be. The tribe that we are, we're the lost tribes.
Oh no, I apologize.
We are the lost tribes of all of the Abrahamic soul, because when they talk such and such, we got, and they give these, Ham, Shem, Abednego, all of those who went out, the sons of Abraham, right? They went and did these things. Who were they? And there's only 3 religions that really get that Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Buddhism is not a religion. Buddhism is a spiritual way of life. Voodoo is not a religion. It is a spiritual way of life. And all those other sects and Mormonism. Do you know, there's all these different sects in Christianity. There's about 300 something versions of the Bible. There's hundreds of versions of Islam. These are all different sects of SECTS, not SEX, per the show last night.
But the energy is the same.
Mm-hmm. And the only differentiating matter between the 3 recognized religions is the Old Testament versus the New Testament. Christianity acknowledges the New Testament, and the Old Testament is Judaism and Islam, and they're fighting over the land. They've been supposedly fighting over Palestine since, and the West Bank since
forever.
But Israel didn't become a state until 1948, so I'm confused. I'll wait.
100,000-year plans.
1948.
Hundreds of 1,000-year plans.
But the Bible that we read today didn't the first book printed.
Remember, timeline jumps and timeline shifts.
Mm-hmm.
And Ross Ben told us that those things happen through you manipulate timelines by playing out prophecy over and over again.
And it's not
almost like theater. Not even almost like theater, like theater. Like how we watch Kendrick and Drake, we watch the Hebrew and the Israelite. So we gotta remember that. So the stories in the Bible, it's the playbook. Yeah. It's the playbook.
Basic instruction before leaving it. That's what they said.
I'm gonna start playing out prophecy in my house.
Well, we're playing out prophecy. You playing out prophecy right here, being in the Southern United States. As a founding member of the Church of Philadelphia, the indigenous souls of the Church of Philadelphia. Because Elkins Park was Philadelphia before it became Elkins Park. Because it went all the way up, down where we were,
So these places were already places established with buildings and so forth and so on. They, Virginia's always been Virginia long way before they got here. Pennsylvania was Pennsylvania way before they got here. Like these places were these places before they got here.
It's like 9 AD is, with the ethno-genealogy of the natives of Virginia, of my tribe, go back to 9 AD.
We gotta wrap it up. Running out of time.
Okay.
But we gonna come back. We here every week.
Mm-hmm.
Next week, let's talk about what was here before they got here.
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to continue down this rabbit hole of Geppetto, technology, the fear mongering, and I want to talk about Trump and Biden too. And I don't even do politics, but the radio. Remember I was saying earlier, and I diverted that I was listening to the radio when I was talking about the programming. So I heard Trump commercials, and then I heard Biden commercials. And the most upsetting fact of those commercials were they're not talking about no policy. They're talking about black people ego. They're talking to the black person in reference to things, how racist the other candidate is.
Yeah, because they play on our emotions, because they know how to get it out of us. I said they come through with the fly paper. They come get it. As a matter of fact, it's like a big vacuum.
Shout out to the ancestors who fought for these civil rights for us to vote.
Yeah, go vote. It matters. It must matter because they don't want you to do it.
It only matters if you do it if you do it on the level of the legislation in your state. I haven't voted in years, and I used to.
I'm voting for Jasmine Sherman. She a black lady. She running on the Green Party. The Green Party is not affiliated with the Green Party or the Blue Party. I'll vote for her. I don't give a fuck what politics is.
Any party is affiliated with the other party. They're all different. They're corners of the same coin.
The Green Party sound like heart energy to me. I voted for somebody in the Green Party before too, this lady named Jill Stein. But anything to not be, I don't know, but I gotta vote because they don't want me to.
Well, the electoral college is picking the rules.
We went over.
We went over what?
We went over time. But go. We're gonna keep going. Keep it going.
We can only take and make two blurbs. We don't have to keep going, you know. Going. 'Cause I called 911 a long time ago. Let me tell you, what is it, how we reacted? They only come when they wanna, right?
Yes.
You were gonna. 911 comes quick in this building. Play. Let their alarm go off. The firemen are jumping out the fire trucks. It's amazing.
They move fast.
I've never seen anything like it in work. You know they're coming. We gotta hurry up to the joint. Please go off. One day Jay was like, oh, I knew it because I was burning sage. Shit, it got so out of control. Oh, I knew it. Before we know what this SUV pulled up right there, the handicap spot, he jumped out, put his vest on. We heard. I was like, Jason, I knew they were coming.
Damn.
911. 911 is a joke. Not in my neighborhoods, it's not. They're very serious. They heart attack serious. You will not die because they didn't come and help you here. Now, go 10 minutes down south. What? South. Is a whole another animal. Look.
I live 10 minutes south.
I'm cracking up. So, tell them about looking out for 4 questions.
Oh yeah, check out the Instagram. It's all divine. On Instagram, it's .all.divine. And be on the lookout for us because we are pulling up on the divine and you and asking for questions.
You might be walking down the street and see Jade and Shahida. Can we, with the lit up mics, let me light my mic up for you.
Want to answer 4 questions?
Can we ask you 4 questions?
Yes. Keep your eyes open and follow us on Instagram at It's All Divine. It's a community platform.
Look, and it's indigo. Your eye open.
Keep that eye open always.
Keep that eye open. Can I close out with some good energy?
Go off.
Okay, we're gonna close out with a prayer. Okay, giving thanks in advance to the divine, prime source creator, to the legion of angels, and to our phenomenal blessings of ancestors, known and unknown. We thank you for the guidance, for the support, for the love, for the connection. And we ask that you bring the tribe to evolution and through evolution and unite us so that we can conquer the machine, so that we can align and be in divine right time, taking back our rightful heirs, our rightful place, elevating us to the status that we were born into. Abundance is our birthright. May we all be open to receive and walk in the blessing of our phenomenal, overflowing, abundant birthright. Ashe, Selah, it be. Amen.
Ashe.
Oh, 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 oh.
Power on.